The darkest history from every neighborhood in Rochester, New York. We're gonna start with Maplewood. Let's talk about Kodak's secret underground uranium. Beginning in the 1970s, Kodak operated a little-known nuclear research device, Californium flux multiplier, inside a secure underground facility in its Rochester complex. The device uses highly enriched uranium to amplify neutron output for research purposes, and remained in use for 3 decades before being removed in 2007. Its existence was not revealed to the public until long afterward. The device itself was not harmless, but it was subcritical. Could not sustain a nuclear chain reaction, but it would have caused serious radiation exposure if there were a nuclear materials safety incident. Right, next up, we're headed to the 14621 to talk about the suspicious car that kidnapped 11-year-old Wanda Walkowitz in 1973. Next morning, her body would be found 7 miles away in the village of Webster. She had been intimately assaulted and strangled. Notice, Wanda Walkowitz, Webster. This was the work of Rochester's infamous ABC unaliver. Every victim's first and last names begin with the same letter, and their body would be dumped in a community with the same letter. Carmen Collin, she ended up in Churchville. No one was ever convicted of these crimes. Next up, we're going to Charlotte, but our story begins at High Falls. Daredevil Sam Patch came to Rochester after surviving jumps at places like Niagara Falls. He had already jumped High Falls once before and survived. But on November 17th, 1829, in front of 10,000 spectators, he lost his usual vertical form and struck the Genesee River awkwardly. For months, his missing body fueled rumors he had secretly survived and hidden behind the falls. And on March 17th, 1830, his badly decomposed remains were recovered from the Genesee River in Charlotte. Patch was then buried in nearby Charlotte Cemetery. Next up is Upper Falls. We're doing the Rochester Rebellion of 1964. Police attempted to arrest a young black man at a street dance near Nassau Street and Joseph Avenue during a time when tensions were particularly high due to discrimination, poor housing, employment inequality, and police treatment. Stories quickly spread to the crowd that a child had been beaten and that a pregnant woman had been struck. Over the next 3 days, stores along Clinton and Joseph Avenues were smashed and looted. Governor Nelson Rockefeller called in the National Guard, making Rochester the first northern city of the Civil Rights era in which the Guard was called to suppress its unrest. Nearly 1,000 people were arrested. Next up, we got Edgerton. Long before Edgerton Park became a recreation center, the property held the Western House of Refuge, a state institution opened in 1849 that functioned as a children's prison. Boys as young as 6 were confined here, working 7 hours a day performing contract labor, before attending classes, then being locked into iron cells. Physical punishment and solitary confinement were common. In one spectacular 1860 jailbreak, more than 100 boys escaped through a door pried open with a chisel, some making it as far as Batavia before being captured.